Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, Cara ASMR. Do not be alarmed. I am not bald. I looked into the viewfinder since I started this video and I was like, I'm bald. I'm not. I have a ponytail. It's kind of like, yeah. I just slicked my hair back because like it's hot. I live in Eastern Kentucky and it's about 90 degrees today, so I'm like so done with that. So today is a video that I'm kind of proud to be filming. I'm really bad to do part 2s of videos. I really am, just because I forget. So, and I'm really bad about uploading videos on time. My videos are supposed to go up Saturday and Sunday. Saturday a regular video, and Sunday a booktube video. And Sunday's supposed to be vlogs too, and I haven't done a vlog in a while. Mostly because I've just been busy. Yeah, yeah. I'll explain everything in a car diaries going up this week, so it's perfectly fine. But I wanted to go ahead and jump right into this video. This is going to be part 2 of my DVD collection. I already showed you quite a few DVDs. And I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 34 DVDs to still show you. So, yeah. Let's get right into it. Okay, so should I say first DVD or next DVD? First DVD of this video is Secret Admirer, and this is an 80s film, 1985, so exactly mid-80s. And this is one of my favorite 80s movies of all time. I think I mentioned Breakfast Club is my favorite, but this is like one of the top 3. So this DVD has some very well-known actresses and actors. So this girl, she is oh god, what's her name? She's in Full House though, Becky, Aunt Becky in Full House, married to Uncle Jesse. And then this guy, Michael C. Thomas, no, C. Thomas Howell, sorry. He was in The Outsiders, the movie adaptation. So some very well-known actresses and actors, and then this other girl is from Jerry Maguire, Kelly Preston. So, yeah. But this movie is very confusing if you don't pay attention. It's just about secret admirer letters. So, basically, you know, he likes him, she likes him, he likes her, but he also likes her, but he doesn't know it. It's just, and letters get passed around, secret admirer letters, and the one letter gets passed around the entire town. And it's just the cutest film. It's hilarious. But it's really good. And it's not spoiling anything. That's what it says in the packet. So I try to never spoil anything. So, Secret Admirer. And this is a MGM film, okay. Next we have one of my favorite musicals, not the favorite musical, but one of them. And it is not the Broadway version. Unfortunately, I can't find that on DVD. I've looked. But this is Rent, the film adaptation. There were 2, so I'm trying to see which one this was. This one, oh, it doesn't say. It's the Sony Pictures one though. And it has Rosario Dawson and Jesse L. Martin, Idina Menzel. Everyone knows her. She's in the original, I think, on Broadway. So this one, I don't have to explain. It's Rent. Come on. So yeah, if you haven't watched it, you're missing out. You need to jump on this train. So the next movie we have is probably one of my top favorite books. Not my favorite movies, but I mean, the movie's kind of lackluster compared to the book. But it is The Perks of Being a Wallflower I received this as a gift a long time ago from a friend when it first came out. So 2012. So that's how many years ago? I'm not good at math. So 6 years ago, I think. Yeah. And it's a fantastic film. What can I say? But let me correct myself. It's a fantastic film if you watch it by yourself. If you've read the book, then it's kind of lackluster compared. But it's a fantastic movie just to be watching the movie. But if you've read the book and you're like, is your favorite book of all time, this is kind of gonna fall short from the book just a little bit. So, you know, that's just my opinion. But yeah, this is about a boy named Charlie, and he's starting his first year of high school, and he has no friends. So, yeah, Logan Lerman's in it, and Emma Watson, and Ezra Miller. So, but Charlie meets these two friends, Patrick and Sam, and it's a crazy ride. It's a really wonderful film. So, I would definitely check it out. Just saying. So next, we have a Blu-ray. I only have 2 Blu-rays, I think. Yeah, just 2. I don't watch Blu-rays that often, mostly because they're a lot more expensive. But, I mean, I have a Blu-ray player. Our family does, but I don't know. I just like DVDs. So, this is Life of Pi. I've never seen this. I bought it a long time ago, aiming to watch it, and I never did. So, but I hear it's really great though. So, I've never seen it. So then I have, I thought they were gonna fall. Okay, so then I have The Fault in Our Stars. This is I bought this when it first came out. It came with a bracelet and 2 songs I could download. And it has a extended version. So this is the DVD, Blu-ray, and digital HD. Mostly because I was obsessed with John Green. I discovered John Green, I'm just going to tell you this little side story where I tap, the first time I was hospitalized for mental health. And it sounds really weird, but my mom, before we went, because I was feeling suicidal, and I knew once I told my therapist she'd want to hospitalize me. I was underage. And so before we went, my mother took me to Walmart, and she was like, you know, I don't want you to feel like this is like the end of the world. So I went there and I bought a few books. A few books being every John Green book he had written up to the point of Looking for Alaska, I think. So I have 4 of his books: Looking for Alaska, Planets of Catherine's, Paper Towns, and The Fault in Our Stars. I still need Let It Snow and Turtle All the Way Down, but I've read them all. After the film came out, I saw it with one of my best friends at the time. Me and her went and saw it. Unfortunately, we don't talk anymore, but we went and saw it together, and it was just fantastic. So, yeah. And obviously, I don't have to excite The Fault in Our Stars, as everyone knows who that is. So then we have this little gem, pun intended. And this is the Jem and the Holograms, the Truly Outrageous Complete Series on DVD. So I bought this from Walmart for like 20 bucks. It was on sale on their website. They didn't have it in store. It was on their website. And I was like, hey, I want this. My mother was like, well, I haven't got you one of your graduation gifts yet. So she got me this to go along with my gifts. And I was like, let's rock. So the only thing that was really bad about it was I got it and it was broken. Like, I took it out of its packaging, it was broken. So I don't know what that was about, but where it was almost sold out, they couldn't do anything about it. So it was like 2 left or something when I bought it. So, and I didn't really want to fight like a big thing about it, because I mean the DVDs are in perfect condition. It was in new condition, and I can still watch them. I've watched them, all of them. So I love Jim. And now that I see this, I kind of want to keep watching it. I may. I'm gonna set this over here on the other shelf. So, and Jim is an 80s cartoon. So if you guys didn't know. So then I have another film. An A24 film. These I had two mentioned last video in part 1, but this is Amy. It's a documentary. I used to be obsessed with Amy Winehouse. I kind of still am. And I bought this. I never watched it. I mean, it had so many reviews and ratings that were good, but I just never watched it. Mostly because a lot of it is home video, and I couldn't really hear it. I have a really bad thing with my ear, so I couldn't really hear all the softness without turning my TV up to like 100. Like, I don't know, just maybe it's just I had a wrong TV at the time. Maybe I have a different TV, so maybe I'll give it another try. But yeah, it's just a documentary about Amy Winehouse. So, do not fall. Okay. So then I have Mean Girls, the classic Mean Girls that I don't even have to talk about because everyone knows what Mean Girls is. If you don't, just watch it. There's no need to explain. Once you watch it, you'll be in love. But everyone knows what it is. If you haven't, like I said, watch it. There's no need to try to explain it to you because there's really no way of explaining it. But it's a great film. I think a friend gave this to me at one of my old jobs, and yeah, I love Mean Girls. So, yeah. And let's see what else I got. So the next 4, do not be mistaken, these are not copied DVDs. I had a friend that asked me, I was like, are these copied DVDs, when she was looking through my DVDs? I was like, no, they're not. They're from a library. Sometimes our library will take DVDs and put them in their slips and take the case back and then just put the slips out on a free shelf and you can have them. So yeah, these are from the library. So, and you can see the sticker's been cut off and you have the letter for when they were sorted on the shelves. But this one is Black Swan. I've never seen it, but it's Natalie Portman, and Natalie Portman is like A+. So I'm really looking forward to watching this. Plus Mila Kunis is in it, so yeah. It's really hard to say about it. I haven't seen it, so. And then I think in part 1 I already had a copy of this. But I have another copy of Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close. This is from the library also. It has the stickers on the sides and the crossed out barcode. So this, like I explained in the first one, is... That was my phone. So like I explained in my first one, this is just about a boy whose father dies in 9/11, and his father left him clues to go follow a trail, like breadcrumbs. So it's a really great movie. My mother hates it because she doesn't understand the ending. Like, I really understand the ending, but like, whatever. I think it's really beautiful, and I've read the book too. I own the book, so I'm looking to reread it. And then I have... This is gonna make me look really stupid, but like, I love stupid cartoons. I call them stupid cartoons because they're mind-numbing. There's really no point for them, just to entertain you. And a lot of people will agree that Seth MacFarlane can be kind of sexist and stuff, but some of the things I just find really funny, not the sexist comments, but like the skits and stuff, I just find them funny. I don't know why. Like stupid things like Peter hurting himself and things like that. So I really enjoy Family Guy. I've watched every episode to date. I've never missed an well, I missed episode, but once I got caught up, I had never missed an episode this season. I think it's going off, or it has already gone off. I've been watching it on Hulu though. So this is the season 1, disc 1, episodes 1 through 7. I actually used to own this when Family Guy first came out on DVD. I owned one of these, and yeah. So it's a great. I love Family Guy. So And then the last one we have from the library is The Eyes of My Mother, a film by Nicholas Pesky. Last library copy. And this one, I have no idea what it's about, but I don't want to know what it's about because it just looks creepy. And I love creepy movies. Even the back is just terrifying. So, yeah, I don't want to know what that one's about. So then we have another film that is in kind of like a slipcase. This is from the Dollar General. They used to have these $1.95 movies, and I love them. I would get all kinds of them. But I think I got rid of most of them because they were just junky little B movies. I didn't like them. I just thought they were cool to get for $1.95 a little. But this is one I really do love. A long time ago, probably 8th grade or something, we all know my story coming out. Like, I've struggled with sexuality my entire life and then gender identity. But there was a boy named Jamie Rodemeyer, who was a YouTuber. Not very popular, but I mean, I liked him. And he's a big fan of Lady Gaga, and he had killed himself. And so I made this like shrine for him, like this poster thing, of support for him, you know, and his family. And then this girl on the school bus on the way home one day, because our school bus had 2 routes, like 20 minutes apart, but we had to do it because we're short on buses. And she asked me, "Hey, was that kid you see who you're doing the rip for, like the rest in peace kind of thing?" She's like, "Was he gay?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Well, there's a movie you need to watch called Prayers for Bobby." And it has Sigourney Weaver in it, so. But this is the movie Prayers for Bobby. And this movie is about a boy who's in a very Christian household. It's based on a true story. I've read the memoir by his mother too. And he came out as gay, and his mother didn't support him. And there's a point, it's in the trailer, so it's not spoiling anything. But he says, "Accept me as I am, or don't accept me at all." And she says, "I won't have a gay son." And so he goes and eventually he kills himself. And it's more about their struggle, the family of coming to terms with God didn't hate Bobby because he was gay. So, I mean, God didn't hate him at all, and it's a struggle. It's a really touching film, though. It's very hard to find. It's a Lifetime film. I guess you can find it on Amazon, maybe. But I looked everywhere until I found this at Dollar General, luckily, one day. So, yeah, it's a great film. So then I have Charlie Bartlett. This is a gem that I'm going to keep forever. Mostly because the DVD's kind of scratched up, but it still plays. Mostly because Anton Yelchin, the guy who plays Charlie Bartlett, died in a tragic accident about 2 or 3 years ago. He was parking his car at a movie set, and they recalled the car, but the parking brake went out, and it came and rolled down the hill and crushed him against a gate, so he died tragically. And I knew him before Charlie Bartlett, before I picked up this film from Star Trek, so it was really sad for me. It's sad for a lot of people, but I love this film. It has Robert Downey Jr. and Kat Dennings. Love Kat Dennings. She's in Two Broke Girl. She's amazing. So this movie is just about mental health and about one boy helping others see that they're not a burden and that there is help. So I love this film. Every time I have a friend over who's never seen it, I'm like, "You need to see it. We'll watch it." So I love it. And then these next 2 films, I'm gonna show them together. There's 4 films actually, but 2 DVDs. It's the Carrie collection. So this one has Carrie, 1978, 1976, The Rage, Carrie 2, 1999, Carrie 2002, and then Carrie 2013. So this is the new Carrie. This is the first 3 Carries. Great films. I love Carrie so much. So, I mean, everyone knows who Carrie is. Dripping in Blood, hello, prom scene, everyone knows who it is. So, it's a great film. All four of them are really great for their own reasons. So yeah, definitely check out these. And then the next two films I'm going to show together are the Rocky Horror Picture Show. The, what year is this? Okay, so the 1995 original was Tim Curry, and the 2016 remake with Laverne Cox. So I love both of these. I love the Rocky Horror Picture Show. If you have not seen the Rocky Horror Picture Show, again, it's another one of those films that I can't explain. It's just, it'll blow your mind, and you'll be confused. Either you hate it or you don't. You hate it or you love it. There's no in between, so definitely check these out. I love the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I think it's a great film about expressing gender identity and sexuality. I just love it. So, definitely check it out. Wow. Okay. And then we have... Okay, guys. So, the next film is probably one of my favorite films of all time. Just because it is my mother's and my how do you say that? My mother's? My mother and I's? Anyway, this is my mom's favorite film. Because it may not be about mother and daughter, but it's about best friends. My mother is my best friend. She's always been there for me, so. And a lot of people would tell me, oh, it doesn't mean she's your best friend, but like, mothers have to be. And I'm like, no, they don't have to be. No, they don't. I've known some people in my life whose mothers were not, and mothers myself who I've known were not that good of mothers. And they'll admit that. But this is about best friends, beaches, and they meet when they're 11 years old, and they stay friends for life, until literally death parts them. It's a beautiful film. I cry every time. The Wind Beneath My Wings scene, I just lose it. I love it so much. Before I went to college, my mother bought me this, along with a necklace that said, no matter where, and it had daughter, and hers had mother. So, and it was like a broken heart that you could put together, and gosh, it was so sweet. I still have the necklace up in my room. So, and, so the next film I have is, let's set these down so it falls. It's a scary one. And I believe it's a remake. Yeah, it's a remake. So it's the retelling of The Fog. It's the remake of The Fog. By John Carpenter. And this is, I've never seen it, I don't think, in this version. I have seen the original version. But it's more of a monster movie. A creature feature, as you'd say. And, the original was great though, but I've never seen the remake. So yeah, because I know the original has Jamie Lee Curtis in it. Because that was one of the few films, like 3 or 4 films there was, that kind of labeled her as a scream queen. So, but yeah, just, it's kind of like The Mist, but not really, sort of. So, it's creepy though, the original was. I don't know, I've never watched this version, so. So then I have a collection of movies. This is a 4-disc set, 20 movies. So this is my Alfred Hitchcock Legend series. It's a Legend series. The Legend Begins. And the films on this range from The Cheney Vase to The Lady Vanishes, my favorite on this collection. The Man Who Knew Too Much, that's a pretty good one. The Skin Game. Most, if not all, in this collection are black and white. I think they all are, though. Yeah, they're all black and white. No, you're not going to find The Birds or Psycho on here because this is more of his beginning works. And not really most of his popular work. His most popular work is in different collections that are more expensive. This was like $3, so. Yeah. It's Alfred Hitchcock, he's a legend, so. So then I have, in part 1 of this video, last week, I mentioned Jack the Ripper in one of my, From Hell DVD. Well, I have another serial killer, and it is Zodiac. This is one of my favorite films of all time. Mostly because Jake Gyllenhaal is like, okay, he's beautiful, so, I'm not gonna make that face again, oh my god. So, this is just about, a comic drawer. He drew comics, for the newspaper during the time of the Zodiac Killer, and he wanted to investigate the killer when he didn't really have any jurisdiction to be doing that. It's a fantastic film, though. Hey, Mark Ruffalo's in it, Robert Downey Jr. I don't know who that girl is. His girlfriend. Let me see if it says 𝐬𝐭𝐚𝐲. I don't know how you say that. So yeah, and it's from the director of Panic Room, which is a pretty good movie. I don't own it, but it's pretty good. So Zodiac, definitely. Excuse me. So then the next, I have a duology, and it's a trilogy now, but I have the duology collection, and it is Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2, and this one I think the DVD slot is broken. No, it just moves around a lot. It's a creepy film. The second one's my favorite. I've watched all 3, and the second one is my favorite. Jeepers Creepers is about this creature who comes to haunt for so many years. I don't remember which. I'm trying to see on the back if it says. I don't think it does. No, it doesn't say. But every so many years he comes back to life, and he has a little bit of time to feed on flesh. And the first one is about a couple. The second one's about a school bus of kids, high schoolers. And then the third one is a prequel to the first one about how Jeepers Creepers first started. So, second one's my favorite just because I love teen slashers. I just have a thing for them. I think I can relate to them more because I'm still kind of in that teen mindset. I mean, I'm only 18, so I think I relate to it more. So, but Jeepers Creepers, it's another creature feature. It's creepy. I'll give you that. It's very scary to watch at night. So yeah. Let's see. Don't fall. We're almost done. So then I have my Saw collection. These I have not watched all of them. I've only watched the first 3, and that took me a while. Saw, everyone knows what Saw is. So you guys know there's traps in this movie. And the movie's very realistic. It could happen to anyone if someone's crazy enough to do it. I'm not gonna say crazy, that's rude. If someone has enough nerve to do it, I guess. I don't want to use crazy because that's an insult to some people. It's, yeah, mental health community, so. But it could happen, and every time I watch these movies, any of them, I have panic attacks, like extreme panic attacks. I have panic attacks just by themselves from panic disorder and anxiety probably every month or so, I'd say. I could guesstimate. That's probably because I mean, my body just does. But when I watch these, I can't, like, I have to have oxygen hooked up to me. So it's bad. I can't watch these. I want to watch them all, but maybe when I get my anxiety more under control. Yeah. I mean, even if I watch it with my entire family, I still have panic attacks. I don't know why. Just because of the reality of it. But this is all 7. Not the newest one, but it's the first 7. There's a new 8th one, and I haven't watched that one either. but I need that one and I have the whole collection. So. And then we have Fallen with Denzel Washington and John Goodman. I haven't seen this. I don't know what it's about. I was given into it for free by a coworker. Call me loud. There it goes. It's a picture inside of it. So I've never seen it. I don't know what it's about. But I know it's creepy because he told me it was. He told me I needed to watch it, and I have yet to watch it. So yeah. So then I have Do Not Fall. They're all gonna fall, whatever. Whatever. So then I have this collection of 50 films. This is the Legends of Horror classic box set. I got this from Ollie's Outlet. Southern ASMR Sounds Mary, she doesn't love Ollie's walkthroughs, and I found this at Ollie's. We have an Ollie's near us, about 45 minutes away. And so I got one of these. They had a bunch of them, and it's 50 movies, and there's 20 classic Alfred Hitchcocks, which I've looked at them, and almost everyone on this is on the other DVD set. So, but this has some really good ones. A Scream in the Night, Horror Express with Christopher Lee, The Demon, Count Dracula and His Vampire Bride with Christopher Lee. There's a lot of Christopher Lee movies on this because, I mean, his face is on the front. And Boris Karloff. So yeah, The Ape Man. Yeah, there's some good ones. I have not watched even close to all of them, just because there's so many of them, and not all of them are in black and white. A lot of them are in color. But they come, it's really weird how they come in these black slipcases. Each disc has about 3 movies on it. This one I watched had Silent Night, Bloody Night. It's a pretty good film. So there's about 3 to 4 films on each disc. So then we have, oh god, where do we start with the rest of these that are falling down? Here, we'll do another collection. This is 5 cult classics. It's a cult classic collection. And this one has Lady Frankenstein, Silent Night, Bloody Night, The Satanic Rites of Dracula, The Terror, and Dead Men Walk. I've only watched Silent Night, Bloody Night because the rest honestly do not sound good. Yeah, I don't know why I have it. I think I got it for free or something. I'm not sure. I think someone gave it to me. But yeah. It's a cool classic, I guess. I've never heard of any of them besides Silent Night, Bloody Night. Let's go ahead and get the last collection out of the way. This is the Queen of Scream collection. And this has Jamie Lee Curtis in Prom Night. So this is the only reason I bought it, because Prom Night by itself is expensive, and I got this for about $3. So that's the only reason I bought it. The rest of them are kind of indie films, like you can tell they're shot by like a Canon camera or something. So Prom Night was the only one I wanted with Jamie Lee Curtis, and I love it. One of my favorite films of all time. So definitely check it out. Well, okay. So then I have, that's close, 3 other films for my last collection. So we have Stay. This is an old video rental store, Videoland. And Videoland has the phone number and everything. I'll cover that up because I think the phone number is still the same for the hardware store. But it has the little number, what number it was in their system. So this is Stay. Ryan Gosling's in it, but I have no clue what it's about. It's about suicide. I'm not sure. Again, a coworker gave it to me, so yeah. I will probably watch it soon. So, what else can I say? I've never seen it. I don't know what it's about. Okay, and then we have, this is the last one. I think a coworker gave it to me, and I have seen this one. And this is I Am Legend with Will Smith. It's kind of a post-apocalyptic zombie kind of thing. Yeah, it has Will Smith in it though, and a dog, so it's pretty good. Will Smith is pretty good at anything he plays in, so. And everyone pretty much knows. They've at least heard I Am Legend, the name of it. And then the last film I have by itself is Night of the Living Dead, the original, George A. Romero. This I got brand new, for like $5 or something. I got it at a flea market, in like London or something, London, Kentucky, I think. The Big Blue or something, I don't know. But yeah, George A. Romero's Night of the Living Dead. They're coming for you, Barbara. We all know it. It's so great. So, this is probably one of the first horror films I watched as a kid. So, it holds a special place in my heart. The last films. Okay. So, these last 5 DVDs are all of the same franchise, and they're my favorite franchise. A lot of people ask me what's my favorite horror movie. This franchise, the entire franchise. Like, I don't have a favorite from the franchise. So, some of you may already know, if you just know what kind of person I am, teen slashers and stuff. It is the Halloween franchise. So I'm gonna show them all to you. I'm not gonna do much tapping on them just so I can show you all if we talk about all of them. So we have the original. I bought all of these at once at Christmas. So I had Christmas money and I bought all of them at once from Amazon. So, and some of them were really cheap. Like this was like $4, like $4.95 or something. So this is the original. And the new one coming out this year, it's going off of this one. It's this one and then the new one. You ignore the rest of them when you watch the new one. So it's a sequel to this one. And then I have this one's already broken. You can hear the rattling inside of it. Halloween 2 and 3, Season of the Witch. The third one has nothing to do with Michael Myers, but it is pretty good by itself. I mean, if they didn't have the number 3 next to it, I think it's just a movie that's good. So, this is number 2 and 3. Number 2 picks off right from the first one. It's more the night that he came home. So that's a pretty good movie. And the third one is about masks that can melt your face or something. It's pretty good by itself. So. And then I have, so if I had to pick a least favorite of all of them, it'd probably be these 3. So I have 4 and 5. So 4 is the Return of Michael Myers, and 5 is the Revenge of Michael Myers. And then there's another one on this set, the 6th one. But I don't like these because they scare the living crap out of me, and I don't like that. Because they're very culty, they deal with cults and witchcraft and stuff, and that's very real. And it just terrifies me, you know? So I don't like these. I like the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and then 4, 5, and 6 can just go, like, die. I don't like them. So, yeah. That's all I got to say. And then this collection is a 3-film collection, and they put it on the disc really weird. So on the DVD it has H2O, Resurrection, and then The Curse of Michael Myers. Now The Curse of Michael Myers is part 6, so they have 7, 8, 6, which is really weird. But this is 6, 7, and 8. H2O, of course, Jamie Lee Curtis comes back for Laurie. and Resurrection, she's there for a little bit, and then The Curse of Michael Myers is the 6th one coming off from the 4th and 5th. So, and then the last Michael Myers film I have is the 2 remakes by Rob Zombie, Halloween and Halloween 2 is just what he called them. There was nothing special about them, just took the title and remade them. I don't like the 2nd remake. It's very weird. It has nothing to do with the movie, really. But the first one, I love the first one. The first one is so great because it really goes into the backstory of Michael, and I really love that. I love backstory. I love backstory. So, yeah. And I just love it. I love the actors. I thought they did a wonderful job with this film. It was just great. So, the 2nd one's kind of bad, though. Not gonna lie. Yeah. So, that is all of my DVDs I own. Not every one of them. I have some packed away, but they're like really packed away in the storage. So, yeah, and they're mostly just TV series. Like Glee, I have all the Glees. And a few comedy films and Christmas movies, so nothing you're missing. But that's really all I have for you, and thank you so much for watching. And until next time, remember you're beautiful, you're wonderful, and you are loved. Bye.